Hello everyone, this is Francesco, a documentary photographer from Italy, and today we are going to dive into printing preparation. So first thing first, be sure to have your monitor calibrated. You can use an external tool, and be sure to have your brightness set up between the 15% and 60%. This will make accurate adjustment for the final results, and you will not have bad surprises when you print your file. So this process will be good for home printing, or if you want to send your file to a printing lab and make them print that for you. So we are going to use our flat scans that are already edited, and be sure to have your image already sharpened and colored in the way you want. So I'm using the flat scans, the XXL files from Gelatin Labs, and they have a big resolution, so it's easier to work with the printing files to the maximum resolution available. We have to be sure that the file is in the correct image size, so we go to image size, and check all the stats we get on these windows. And the first thing you are gonna do is to check the resolution of the PPI, so the pixel per inch, and that must be around 300 PPI. This is the best solution if you want to get the most of the details of your prints and get a print that goes up to the information you see here that Photoshop provides for you. So with a 300 PPI and a 279.5 megabytes in dimensions in the image size, you get a 26 per 20 inches height of a print. So be sure, if you want to prepare your file for something way more bigger, way more wider, or less big than the actual file we're working on, be sure to have your resolution set to a 300 PPI, and then you can adjust the width and height accordingly. So once everything is done, do not resample and click OK. The next point is print sharpening. So you have to start with an already sharpened image ready for web and not soft. So we're gonna use a final render of your scan. The first thing to do is to imagine that the output you see on screen is different from the paper output you'll get, and different paper gets you different result, whether it can be fine art print or just lucid prints or something different in the way of dimensions and of the deepness of the absorption of the color in the paper. For an overall sharpening, we must oversharp the image, duplicate our level, and make some adjustments. Okay, we can call it sharpness. Click OK. Then when you have your level, go to filter, and we are converting for smart filters. Converting for smart filters give you the possibility to go back and forth with adjustments and try to do different ones. So convert for smart files and give OK. Once you're done, go to filter, other, high pass. With the high pass, you get this radius in pixels and you see everything gray. You can slide until you see the contrast edges of the image, and that's what we are using to oversharp our image. So it's like a contouring. You can go like up, in this case, I think it's too much. You can go to like around 5 and see the actual lines of the image. Click OK, and then select all the levels, go here and select overlay. You see right now that we oversharpened our image, and you can check maybe it's a bit too much. So it's important to have the oversharp filters so we can go back and set again. So you can see how much it changed in terms of sharpness. And these have a good benefit because we preserve the noise in the sky that remains the same. So we go 1.2. The image will be a little bit oversharpened, specifically in place where you get a lot of details, but this ensures your image, the final image, to have the right amount of sharpness when it is marked on paper. You can go like blend the levels, having a final image oversharpened. I know on the monitor will look a little bit over sharpened, but this is different having that on the actual paper. If you want to put a canvas, go to image, canvas size, so we go 26. So you see the current size with the megapixels width and 8. So we go at 26 by 20, and we can go like canvas size, so pro inches, and go like 2 for 2. So you have your ready to print canvas. When you have your file ready, another thing you have to do is check for ECC profiles. ECC profiles are some preset, we can call them presets, that helps you achieve the perfect tone for the paper you're using, and you can check them in every paper website or your lab website. They have like a lot of ICC profile, each for the paper you want to use. Go to we view and we use proof setup, and you can set your custom setup, and you can go with proof colors and check if everything is good. So I use it proof setup, a custom proof setup, that it's the fine art photo rag from Endemule. And once you load that, you click OK and uncheck those simulate paper color, and uncheck simulate black ink, and keep the black point compensation and click OK. The changes will not be perceptible, but it will be like a proof for your color profile. So you see maybe on those reds on this car, on this truck, you'll see that something changed and gives you the actual representation of the paper. So once you're done with the over sharpening and all the settings with the proof of colors, you just merge all the layers and save the project as TIFF. So you go to save as, embed color profile must be on, TIFF, and you save your image. And then you have image compression, put known, and then leave everything as it is. And you can also open your print and check if everything is good. So you will have just only our sharpened image with the borders ready to be printed. Quality is amazing, and thanks Gelatin Labs for providing me such big scans.